I'm a travel agent, and this is my advice for selecting a cruise cabin. First, consider costs and figure out what cabin types line up with your budget. Then, consult your ship's deck plans to review locations of your target cabin type. If motion sickness is a concern, aim for a cabin in the middle of the ship on a low deck. This is where there's the least motion. Also, avoid higher up forward cabins. These have the most motion. While aft cabins also experience movement, many say it's a different sensation that's more tolerable than forward cabins. Next, if you're sensitive to sound, check out what'll be above and below you. Being under a buffet kitchen, above a nightclub, or next to elevator lobbies can be loud. Avoid if you're concerned about noise. Finally, how do you like to spend your cruise days? Whether you're a spa regular, morning walker, coffee shop dweller, or buffet grazer, selecting a cabin near your favorite haunt is always a smart move. I'm a travel agent. Here's what to consider before cruising in an inside cabin. First, let's talk about downsides. Interior rooms are petite and lack windows or access to fresh air. Reconsider before choosing one if you're at all claustrophobic. Think about it. On the off chance you get ill on your cruise, you may be quarantined in your cabin, which could be extremely difficult if confined spaces freak you out. Also, if you get seasick easily, an inside cabin isn't great since you can't look out to the horizon. If you're set on this kind of cabin, get one on a low deck in the middle of the ship to minimize potential motion sickness. Now the positives. Inside cabins are the least expensive cruise accommodation. If you're on a budget, they offer great value, and if you're a solo cruiser, inside rooms are most affordable as well. Location can also be an advantage. Some insides are conveniently placed near popular ship amenities. And if you prefer to sleep in total darkness, interiors are great because there is zero light pollution, no matter the time of day. If you're getting ready for your first cruise, here are 4 packing tips to keep in mind. 1. On embarkation day, you can take carry-on size items with you onto the ship. Check-in size luggage must be left with port staff, who load bags onto carts that are transferred to the ship, then delivered to your cabin. Sometimes it takes hours for luggage delivery, and in rare cases, bags can be accidentally left at port. Make sure you have at least a change of clothes and necessities like medications in your carry-on luggage in case there's an issue. 2. While many cruise lines have abandoned dress codes, some still enforce them for certain dinner venues or activities. Double check your cruise's dress code policies to ensure you pack appropriately. 3. Some cruise lines feature theme nights like Disney Cruise Line's Pirate Night or Virgin Voyage's Scarlet Night. If you want to participate, look into what's offered on your sailing before you pack. 4. Storage space is limited on cruises, especially in non-suite cabins. Try not to overpack, and remember, you can pay to have machine washable items laundered on the ship. Going on your first cruise vacation? Avoid these embarkation day mistakes. 1. Don't arrive too early at the cruise terminal. Getting there before your assigned boarding time can result in unnecessary waiting, some of which could be outdoors in the hot sun. 2. Don't pack everything in your big suitcase. Sometimes luggage delivery takes several hours, so be sure to bring a smaller carry-on for essentials like medication and things you may want to immediately use, like a bathing suit. 3. Don't forget the muster drill. Every passenger is required to complete this safety procedure on embarkation day. It usually involves checking in at a muster station and watching a safety video. Knock it out early so you can get on with enjoying your vacation. 4. Don't get caught in crowds at the buffet and elevators. These venues are notoriously packed on the first day of a cruise. Instead, skip the buffet to enjoy lunch at a different venue and take the stairs those first few hours on board if you can. Most cruise lines offer daily activities with plenty of fun diversions from morning to night. If you're new to cruising though, a word of caution. Some of the seemingly interesting offerings in your cruise planner are actually sales pitches in disguise. Here's how to spot them. First, workshops or seminars at the retail shops, for instance, History of Swiss Watches or Discover the Mysteries of Fabergé Eggs, are usually a pitch for said products. Similarly, seminars at the spa, such as Fix Your Posture Forever or Secret to Look 10 Years Younger, are typically going to sell you wellness products or services. Lastly, I steer clear of port shopping talks because they're usually promotion for shoreside retailers like Diamonds International that the cruise lines have deals with. Seasoned cruisers, what other salesy ship activities do you avoid? I'm a travel agent. Here's my advice for cruising with motion sickness. Book a cabin in the middle of the ship near the waterline. This area experiences the least motion. Take preventative meds before boarding the ship and keep taking them throughout your cruise. There are several to choose from, such as Dramamine, Bonine, or the natural remedy of ginger pills. Consult your doctor first Rest and follow dosage and timing instructions. Wear motion sickness relieving acupressure bands on your wrists. Avoid triggers that worsen motion sickness, such as reading, using electronics, watching movies, or looking at moving objects. Instead, focus on the horizon and try to keep your head still. Stay hydrated and eat small portions of food throughout the day. Avoid strong odors, greasy foods, alcohol, and smoking, as they can make you feel worse. Finally, get plenty of fresh air and avoid enclosed spaces. Go out on the upper decks or open a window in your cabin if possible. Like and subscribe for more.